Hi everybody. It's been, I think, quite a while since I made a video post, but I wanted to now. Today is Friday, November the 4th, 2022. And I wanted to post a video because after I just had surgery, I prayed to the Lord that everything would go well, and if it went right and I wasn't in too much pain, that when I finally got home, I would make a special video for everybody. So this is why I'm doing it. So I know a lot of people wonder how I can keep a smile on my face or how I keep going. And the reason why I keep going is because God's in my life, and He's the one who's helped me along this whole way. And I might hide things that I've been through, and maybe you don't know everything I've been through, but I can tell you a few things, then maybe you understand me better. Let's see. In 2006, I got a divorce. That was quite hard. And today's date in 2009 is when we finally moved into this trailer. So I've been here 13 years and I'm still going. We've had a trailer fire in the past. I had my gallbladder removed and about died from it in 2008. We've had both our parents pass away a year within each other, and that was the worst. I had brain surgery 10 years ago, and on October the 18th, 2022, I had a pacemaker and defibrillator put in, so that was my last surgery, and this is what it looks like right now. You can see the scar now. It doesn't hurt. It's a whole lot better than what it was 2 weeks ago. But I'm still going strong. For me, I feel like I've got 9 lives and I'm still going. So yes, that's a lot of things I've been through, but I'm still going by the grace of God. I really wanted to share something special with y'all. I told my family and stuff, but I figured it was time to tell the world. I swear this world is getting to be a crazy place, and we have to stick together. And I want everybody to know about God. It's true. I've seen Him. I've seen Jesus. I've seen heaven, and I've heard of hell. I've been there and back. So, yes, I would like to share a story for everybody. This happened in January 28, 2008. We are in 2022. And I know some people might think that what happened to me was that I was hallucinating because I about died 3 times, but came back because I'm a fighter. No, I'm not hallucinating. Oh yes, another thing that's happened to me 4 years ago was I had a mini stroke, and that affected my memory. And it was caused because of my heart. And thank goodness we found that out, because we found out what was wrong with my heart. I was born with something, but I'm still here. I'm doing well. Also, before I tell my story, I just want to say that in March of this year, I decided to set a goal that by next March, I will get down to 180 pounds. March 8th of this year, I was 264 pounds. And as I'm talking to you right now, it probably will go lower within the next few weeks, but right now I am at 197.6. That's pretty good from 264 pounds. I didn't have surgery. I didn't take any pills. I can't take any pills like that. I did it all on my own. I ate more protein. I stopped drinking pop and I drank water. All I drink is water unless I take my medicine. Then I might take like milk or juice, but that's about it. a lot of protein, and the majority of my time that I didn't go to gym, I walked. I know it seems silly, but I did walk. I started walking like in June up till now. And right now I'm recovering from my surgery, and it's quite hard to get back into my swing, but I do little by little, so I'm going to keep going. And as of now, I think I only have like 17 pounds left to go to get to my goal. We'll see how it goes, slowly but surely, but I can do it. I've got my mind set. And I didn't do it just to lose weight. I did it for my health, because I would like to live here longer and see my grandkids grow up, see my niece Grace and them all grow up. Libby, Joey, everybody. And I just want to be inspiration to everybody, just like everybody is to me. I really noticed that when I had my surgery just a couple weeks ago, I was praying really hard, but I really wasn't nervous because I knew it'd be okay. And people were nervous, but it was okay. I got through it. And it was because of all of you, for your prayers. All of you keep me going. So anyways, I would like to share this story with you. Sorry, I keep going back and forth. January 28th, 2008. Both my parents were alive. It was before I had started the library. I think I was off work right now. I was unemployed right at the moment because the farm closed down in 2007. So anyways, I was going in to get my gallbladder removed because I had a lot of gallstones in it, and it's supposed to be like a in and out procedure. Like I would go in and be out like the next day or something, but it didn't turn out like that whatsoever. So I went in, and my daughter Cindy, was her birthday on the 26th then, but I think we were going to celebrate it, or we were supposed to celebrate once I got out. Didn't turn out like that. So I'm going to tell you my story, and it's true, and I'm not hallucinating and that. And let me just tell you something. I don't remember my dreams in that. It wasn't a dream. It was real. I can see it like today, like it was yesterday, and I can go word for word everything that happened. So if you're sitting here and you think that I'm lying, I am not. This is the same story I told back then, now, and Jesus and God are real, and I just want everybody to know that. So it was when I went in to get my gallbladder done. I went in, everything was fine. My surgery was longer than what it was supposed to be. That's what my family said. I got out. I was in real bad pain. If I remember right, I had to go from Napoleon Hospital. I had to go to Toledo because the surgeon who did my surgery punctured my bile duct and gallstones went in. And also I had over 400 gallstones in my gallbladder. That's what made me sick. So they had to fix that, and then I had to come back to Napoleon. And I was in there for like 8 days. And I knew something was wrong because I didn't feel right. And the nurses there were telling me that I had 3 kids, that I should be able to get up and walk to the bathroom and back and eat and drink like normal. No, I couldn't. There was something wrong, and I knew it. And within those 8 days, I gained like 50 pounds. I was not eating. I wasn't doing anything like that. So something was wrong. We didn't know what was wrong. I was hurting. My chest hurt. They wouldn't really give me oxygen. I could barely breathe. When I went to the restroom, it seemed like when I was peeing, it was like red blood. It just, something was wrong. We didn't know why. I think I felt better when I sat up, but they tried to keep me laying down. It was very awful. I still remember it. But it was the 7th night I was there. I sat up and I waited for my dad to get off work. He worked at Campbell's and he worked till like 12. So I waited and stayed up till like 12. And I called him and I called Mom, and I was crying because I was in so much pain. They wouldn't give me, the medicine they gave me wasn't helping. I was telling my parents and my sister. I asked my sister to come. My girls were at my mom and dad, so they were okay. I asked my sister to come and help me because I couldn't breathe. I was in so much pain. I kept saying, we need to get me out of here because if you don't, I'm going to die. So my sister came, and I think maybe we got maybe 30 minutes of sleep, if that. She rubbed my back. She put the oxygen on me, even though they told her not to do that, but she did, to stay with me, and she knew something was wrong too. Finally, on the 8th day, they did some test or something. They didn't know, they didn't know what was wrong. So they said they would send me to Toledo. I was thanking God because I knew something was wrong. So, my girls were in school, so I couldn't see them, but everybody came to see me. We said a prayer. I remember the ambulance come. It was hard for them to get me on the gurney because I'd gained so much weight. It was hard. We said a prayer, and I remembered from then on to the hospital, I couldn't barely breathe. I saw Jesus the whole time. He was by me the whole time. He told me to breathe into the mask because his breath was my breath, and that's what kept me going. I was in pain the whole time. I got there, and I prayed when I got there that someone would drop everything and take over and help me. And when I got there, that's exactly what happened. Mom and my sister followed. My mom had just had chemo, so she was tired and stuff, so they came for a bit, but then they left. They didn't realize things were that bad. Things were awful. The best day was February 5th, 2008 for me. They did emergency surgery. This is where things changed. Oh yeah, before I went, when I went through any test they did, wherever I was, I saw Jesus in the right corner over me, talking to me, telling me when to breathe and when not to breathe. The whole time, I can tell you what he looked like. And then the nurses and that were talking to me, talking about my girls, asking me questions. I think they're doing that because I kept going in and out of consciousness. I don't really remember too much. February 5th, though, I was glad I got surgery. I went in there, and what they were really doing was they had to remove, excuse me, my voice is crazy. They had to remove like 9 2-liter bottles of fluid inside of me. It was going to my heart and stuff. Also, we found out that why I couldn't breathe was I had my right lung was partially collapsed, and I had pancreatitis, which is why it seemed like I was bleeding red blood. I had all that stuff on top of this. It was awful. So I went into surgery. I remember laying down and they're getting me ready, and then they told me to count backwards, and then I was out within a second, and this is where things changed. So when I woke, I was up in heaven. The first person who came to see me was my cousin Kevin, and he and I were close. He passed away in 92. He was 30 years old, and I had just turned 18, so I had just graduated and stuff. And I saw him, and he looked the same as he was way back when, long blonde hair, and he was telling me that I had to stay with him for a while, and they were fixing me, and when they were done, I would go back. So he said I had to stay with him for a while, so I did. And he was telling me that he had a message from my mom, which I didn't understand what he was talking about, but he was telling me to tell my mom that she was going to be okay. She was going to have some kind of test or something, and it was going to show that her cancer in her lung would be smaller than what it was now. And we didn't know how, but she was going to be okay. So I'm like, okay. So then we were up there, and then the next person I saw was my Uncle Clow. And my Uncle Clow passed away right before my daughter Jamie was born. And he looked just the same as he did when he was alive. He had like on his blue jeans, and he had on his like plaid shirt, and like green and red and different colors. It looked really nice. Had hair, looked pretty. And he told me that I was going to be okay, don't worry. And he told me the same thing that my cousin Kevin told me, that my mom was going to be okay. Tell everybody hi, he loves them. That was great. I also saw my Grandpa Corb, and he told me to tell Mom he's proud of her and all the things that she's done. And also he told me to tell her that her cancer would be smaller than what it was now. Don't worry about the test. Everything was going to be okay. Very proud. I also saw my Mama Janice and my Peppa Clayton. They were up there too. They were telling me also to tell Mom she was going to be okay. Don't worry. I was going to be okay. They were proud of my girls. Everything was going to be great. And then I also saw, excuse me, this weather. I also saw someone that I've never met because I was not born when they were there. It was my Aunt Marlene's twin sister who passed away. I think it was at birth. I saw her in the distance. I didn't talk to her, but I knew it was her. That was nice. I also saw, I also asked my Papa Core where my grandma was, and he said that she was taking care of Mom and Dad's boy and girl that passed away. They miscarried before I come along, and she was taking care of them. That was so nice. Excuse me. And then I saw my Grandpa Clarence. He was there too talking to me, and he told me to tell my dad, and I already told my dad this when he was alive, that he was so sorry, so very sorry for everything he did when my dad was little and stuff. And he's proud of the man my dad was and has become. And he just kept telling me over and over and over that he was very, very sorry. And for me, I felt like he wasn't in the same spot we all were in. It was somewhere else. I could feel like the dread in that. But I did tell my dad the message. I gave everybody messages. Then after that, there was, I could hear 14 angels like talking to me in my ear. I didn't know who they were or what, but they said there were 14 angels sent to me by my brother-in-law, my ex-brother-in-law then. He sent them to me. And I told them I would be okay and that I would like them to go back and watch over him, to take care of him, because he drove truck on the road, so I want to make sure he was okay. So they went back to him. And then I also got like a little bit of, it's going to sound funny, little bit of visions and stuff sent to me about my girls and stuff, because I was trying my hardest. I wanted to go back and be with my girls, because back then there was no papers drawn up or anything, like in case something happened to me. So I tried my hardest to go back. I know I had to wait a little bit, but I saw a little bit of visions, like my girls doing their homework, or like Cindy when she got older was dating, stuff like that. I know it doesn't make sense, but it did to me. Little bit of stuff going on. Then after that, I remember the next thing. I had a message from God. I didn't see God, but I could hear him. He was right there. He told me when I come back to share this message about heaven and stuff, and that he's real. And he told me I'd be fine, and share all the messages and visions I had, and to send a special message to my sister, Kelly. So this is what he told me, and I already told my sister, and everything that was told to me in 2008, it's all come true. I'm not kidding, all of it. So he told me to tell my sister. He knew that she was kind of depressed and sad, and her life wasn't going the way that she wanted. But he said to keep praying and believing in him, and everything will work out. He said that he told me that she would find another man, and told me that he would have kids and they would work out. He told me that he told me to keep believing, and that she would lose weight and become healthier. And also he told me, the one thing he told me, he said, the one thing that she wants more than anything will come true if she just keeps fighting and believing in him. Well, it all came true. Let's see. She got divorced. That was a sad divorce. She met Dave. They've been together like 10 years now. And 10 or 11. I get confused. Anyways, they've been together so long, and he had kids, and she did lose weight. She lost a lot of weight. And then after she lost all the weight, she finally got the one thing that she wanted more than life itself. She had Grace in March of 2018. That was the one thing that she always wanted, was a baby, and she got her baby. So if y'all sitting here thinking, what? Yeah, he's real, because she got her wish. And I'm all better. I know I've had bumps and bruises along the road, but I'm better here. I'm still here. I'm still surviving. My girls are grown up. They're all doing great. Everything's worked out. Now I'm on my next chapter of my defibrillator in my heart. But I'm still going. I'm still smiling. And I've been at my job, Circle K, for 8 years now. It's still going. And when I had my brain surgery, they told me that I probably might not be able to work. I proved everything wrong. All the way. So I hope I've inspired you just as much as you've all inspired me. It's a very true story. Everything that I went through, it's gotten me stronger. I can take care of myself. I have a lot of people who believe in me, and I believe in all of you. I love you all so much. I hope I didn't jibber jabber all this way. If you want to talk to me more, you can text me or whatever. I don't care. But I hope you the best of luck. And I hope the next year is more better for myself. Love y'all.